Hey guys, Easy Champ here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we have a special event on. We've got the Champion Chase tournament for the Fusion, which requires to summon a few shards. So we've also got a 2x chance for legendaries and epics on ancient shards, and a 10x chance for this really good legendary who we're hoping to get. We've also got a few people that we can fragment summon. We've got Ninja in storage. So we'll get going. So I'll start off with Mithrala. We can pull Mithrala. So let's go. Mithrala is like a top S tier legendary void that you get from completing a lot of Hydra. So you get a lot of points for her, the most apart from a mythic, and she takes 2 times at random. Each hit has an 80% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. That becomes 100% chance. Damage based on defense, that's pretty good. Then you have attacks all enemies, places a hex debuff for 2 turns, also places a 60% increased defense buff and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That becomes every 3 turns, damage based on defense. So a hex is really good, and increased defense and attack on 3 turn cooldown is really good as it is. And then you've also got removes all debuffs from all allies. All debuffs from all allies. Then places a 25% strengthen buff and a shield buff equal to 30% of this champion's max HP on all allies for 2 turns, every 3 turns. And if you fully book her, she's definitely worth it. Because if you can keep those skills on a low cooldown, it's very hard to keep her down. Because even if you stun everyone but her, she can remove all that. Like, she can remove poisons. And then you've got a passive. Whenever this champion is attacked by an enemy under a hex debuff, has a 50% chance of applying a petrification debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Whenever an ally is attacked by an enemy under a hex debuff, has a 30% chance of applying a petrification debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Also increases champion's resistance. The amount by which it is increased is equal to the amount of accuracy this champion has. So that means you only need to get her accuracy up, which is good. And then you've got her increases ally accuracy in all battles by 80. Now she has one of the most powerful loadouts. She's one of the only champions that has not been power crept by the releases of Armans and Wixwell. So she is a good one to summon. And then we've got in storage, we've got Ninja. If we can find it, here we go. So that's one more. No points. Oh, no points for that. That's weird. Usually you get points. But we'll go on to the shards. So let's start off with the first 10. Oop, Malekith Bloodflock. He's pretty good. 2 life takers. That's funny. But yeah, Malekith Bloodflock. Nothing really special, but he's pretty good. Soulbound Bowyer can be really useful for certain places. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, Jareg. I'm not sure about him. Oh, Ruella and Sikara and wow, that is a pretty good summon. Crimson Helm, she's pretty good. Magnar, one of the best HP nukers, especially for an epic. He is really good if he hits hard. Now this is a really good pull, especially for the champion chase, because each epic's worth around 150 points or something. 200 points, I think. So let's check how many we've got, and then we'll pull shards according to how much we've got to go. Oh well, we didn't get points for Ninja, but we got a ton of epics in that one summon. So that's pretty good. Champion chases are probably better than summon rushes, because summon rushes, you need to summon the higher level shards to get good points, and there's never a 2x chance when a summon rush is on, because it's the shards you summon, not the people you pull. Whereas champion chase, like, just a nice one. It's nice and easy. Let's see what we've got. We have, ooh, already almost the first one. Dude, That's good. That's really good. Especially saying that we've only summoned 20 shards. Oh, we've got around 700 points to go, but still, hope it'd be good if we could make that in like a few shards. So I'll summon 7 separately. We've got Guardian, and then Wagonbane, nothing special yet. But we'll see. The rares are not as good because 10 points is really not very helpful. But no, every little bit counts. Ooh, epic. Who's this? This is Juliana. I didn't think she was very good, but I saw a video from Ash recently saying that he was wrong and she can actually be pretty good. So I haven't checked that out yet, but it's worth looking at because if you just got Juliana, well, that's 250 points, so that means we should almost be there. Wait, 7... Oh, nearish. So we'll summon another 20. Let's get to it. Always, shard summoning is one of my favourite parts about Raid. Always the suspense. Oh, Pan the Bowhorn. Legendary! Xavier! That is amazing! She can be a really, really hard-hitting. This is good, because we got 2 legendaries from this. They were guaranteed. We're going to get the fusion one. Xavier as well. This is awesome. We're only 40 shards or something. Less than 40 shards. And we have a very nice champion. A Force Nuker. You don't get many of them, or they're a lot harder to get the magic ones. You got attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a 3% poison debuff for 2 turns. So that's pretty good. Very good for Fire Knight, because you got the poisons and the 3 hits. Attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. And that's every 3 turns. Ends up being, what's that, 75% chance. So that's pretty good. And then you've also got, this one is good. Attacks all enemies. Enemies killed by this skill cannot be revived. Deals damage from all poison debuffs on the target target instantly. Poison debuffs will only deal half of the standard damage when this skill hits bosses. So that's poison activation and block revive. That is really, really good. You put someone like Tomb Lord in, or even like a person like Taurus, you've got 4 2-turn poisons activated, plus whatever she places, plus block revive. She is very good. Let's just say a not really nice legendary. Then you've got attacks one enemy, applies a debuff spread effect, taking 4 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies, only available when Bellinor is on the same team. So that's, if you got Bellinor, he's quite hard. He's void, so. But you still got her 3 hits here. No passive, which is unfortunate, but increases ally attack in all battles by 33%. That is better than Rhonda's, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, really lovely champion. Was not expecting a legendary this good. I was hoping for a legendary, right? But you never expect someone like this. So we got 10 more. So, let's get it. We've probably already gotten him easy. But it's always better for this. Another legendary! Harima! Yes! An even better nuker. And 3 epics. This is crazy. This is the best raid numbers I've seen. I watch YouTubers. Before I started my channel, I always watched YouTubers and they got those 2 legendaries in a row. And I always thought, I've never gotten that and I don't think I ever will. I want that. It's so awesome. And here we are. We've got Xavier and then Harima. 2 insane Force Nukers in 20 ancient shards. Well, let's just say, this champion chase tournament, piece of cake. Well, So we'll take a look at Harima. She's 10x chance too, so that's really good. I was hoping for her. Probably better than Xavier. We've got attacks one enemy. 50% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. Also has a 25% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff on all other enemies for 2 turns if this attack is critical. And the buff so on one enemy becomes 75, and then on all enemies it becomes 50. So that's a good skill. That's like for her single hit. If that's a crit, that's basically an AOE. What's it called? A decrease attack. So, and then damage based on defense tops that off. Just same as same as Mithrala. Then purgative punishment. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit decreases the target's defense by 5%, stacks up to 30%. Each hit also increases this champion's defense by 5%, stacks up to 100%. Instantly activates the Celestial Ores skill if this skill kills an enemy. That becomes every 3 turns. That is good, because decreasing defense is good. Increasing defense is even better, especially when you deal damage based on defense. And then instantly activates Celestial Ore. We'll look at that now. Attacks all enemies. Places a provoke debuff for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be blocked or resisted if the target champion is from the Demon Spawn faction. That's every 3 turns. And it's instantly activated if she kills someone with this one, which is a 1 target hitter. So it deals more, its multiplier will be higher. Damage based on defense. Demon Spawn faction. So I think they changed her a little bit from what I remember. But she used to be a lot more, if this target is a demon spawn, like, she used to be more conditional with the demon spawn, so it must have been a buff, but it's awesome. Enemy ignored defense effects are decreased by 50%. Now I know why my Georgian can't one-tap her with his ignore defense skill. Champions from the demon spawn faction cannot inflict critical hits on this champion. That's crazy. Critical hits are how you get, like, 90% of your damage. Critical hit is basically win. Like, any good person, like any real high-level player will have crit rate 100% on all their nukers. Because if you get your crit damage to 300%, right, then you're dealing 3 times more damage, even if you've got low, like, defense or attack. And then you've got this champion cannot land weak hits on champions from the Demon Spawn faction. That's even better. That means she has to place her debuffs. That means you always attack the Demon Spawn. That is really, really good for people, especially like We Fear the Crowned, who is a really tanky, annoying support. This champion, she used to place block damage on herself. That's all I'll say. I think it was the Celestial Ore skill. It was the purgative punishment. She'd place block damage on herself for 3 turns at the start of her turn. So she used to be better. Then we've got her passive increases ally resistance in arena battles by 80. Oh, sorry, not passive, aura. I don't know if that's as good as what's his name? Razin, but still. Another legendary. We are, like, we've killed it. Fenax is alright too. We got some pretty good epics. And, oh, look at that. We're 3rd in the event. Alright, so let's see. Woo! We got the one after. Is that a chicken or a legendary skill time? Either way, it's pretty good. Legendary skill tome! Woo! That's good. And then 2nd, not even 3rd. Winning by over 1,000 points. You get 4 pieces of Relentless Mythical 6-star. That's pretty good. Coming first would be better, but we've got what we've got. Let's just check how many spaces we've got left. Might not even... Oh, I've got 1 space left, so... Well, we've got 1 space left, so I might have to clear some more space. We'll see. Alright, so we've cleared some space. We got 10 shards. Let's go. If we go to 3rd legendary, I don't know what'll happen, but I'll be pretty excited. Oh, not so good. Valerie is up. guess that's what we get. We've already stolen all the legendaries. There's no such thing that we've got all the numbers. Oh well. Valerie is pretty good. Spirit Host, you got some good rares, but we'll just feed them to buff our 2 new legendaries. Oh well. It's making me want to pull all of them just to see what we get, but... well, that's it. So, we'll see. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.